something that feminists have lamented really for decades is the way that, unlike men, there's not very much age solidarity among women. So a young man may look at a middle-aged man or even an older man and say, that's what I'd like to be like. Whereas younger women, I've noticed this really personally, tend to almost despise women past the menopause. And I think a lot of what they're saying is that they don't want to become that person. Like, women don't want to become their mothers.
Yeah, well, that's pretty awful, isn't it? And, well, I would say there's a couple of reasons for that. I mean, my wife has started a podcast series where she's interviewing older women who've had successful careers and families to have them lay out the course of their career and be rigorously truthful about it. I think part of the reason that, there's two reasons maybe that young women might have that attitude towards older women. And one is, I think that younger women are lied to almost all the time. And they're lied to partly by older women. I'm not going to put this on older women, right, because it's complicated. But, younger women are told in no uncertain terms that the only important thing for them and what will be vital to their identity and what should be vital to their identity if they're decent and honorable and ambitious young women is their career. And that's simply not true for most women. And it's also not true for most men, by the way. It's definitely true for a subset of men. But for most women, the optimal life, and I think most women discover this in their 30s, is a well-balanced aggregation of family, marriage, and career. And I'll tell you, every time I've made that comment, people have clipped out, say, 3 minutes of me talking about that idea. I get the most vitriolic comments that I've ever got when I've ever discussed anything, and all of them come from young women. And they're so vicious that it's actually beyond belief. And so that's an echo of what, and then the other thing is our entire culture has turned viciously against motherhood. We presume that if you're a moral agent, then you shouldn't bring any more rapacious human beings to expand the cancerous growth of humanity onto the planet. And that if you're a woman who wants to be a mother, then you're a second-rate citizen because you've subordinated your proper desire to have a career in the patriarchal world to this anachronistic birth machine mechanism that you don't want to be destined to. And all of that is pathological beyond comprehension, but it's also the situation that we happen to be in right now.
Ha 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 ha. Arrow. Ha 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 ha. Love, Grandpa.
What a generous gift.